I'm going for quite a significant style change. This is going. A couple of months ago, before I went to Canada, I found my first grey hair. And I used to think it was amusing when people got upset about finding grey hairs, but when I found it, I was thinking, this is pretty depressing actually. Not only is it a physical representation of the fact that we're dying, but it means someday I'm not going to be GoldenGrego. And then when I was in Canada, I found 2 or 3 more. It's usually like one really bright white, and I sent a message to my friend and I showed her the photo, the first one, and she was trying to reassure me saying it's blonde. And then when I got more, it was like, no, really. And I found a good 6 more. I know there's hundreds of thousands on the head, but this is what has brought me to the decision to cut my hair short and dye it blue. And I'm going to donate the bulk of my hair. The ends are damaged, so I'll probably get rid of those. I'm going to cut the bulk of it myself, so that it's a bit cheaper at the hairdresser. I do not recommend you do this because a lot of people do it a bit too wonky and it'll go too short. If you do this, you have to overestimate your cut. So don't cut it what you think you want, cut it a bit longer, because then it'll lift a bit because there's not as much weight obviously, but it also gives you a bit of extra room for mistakes. The reason being it's an extra £11 at this hairdresser if you've got hair below your shoulders when you want to get anything done to it, so I thought to save a bit of money. I'm sort of itching to cut it myself. It would be nice to be able to go to the toilet without having to use this hand to hold it out the way. I don't have a proper tape measure, but in case you're curious, I'm 5'7", so ish. So that's like the length it is against me. But if we try and... I'm still about 32 inches, 32 and a half that says. Ow. My hair colour, I want somebody to have really good use of it before it goes completely bad, because it's a really nice, completely natural sort of highlighted gold. You're falling! So your hair has to be... Shut up! I've got a Newton's cradle, that's why. The first thing I'm going to do is just get rid of some split ends, because I'm worried that if they see split ends they'll just throw the whole lot away. There isn't actually many, it's not bad condition hair. It's just not very great at the ends. I got these scissors on Amazon and I actually don't recommend them. They look and sound like they're going to be good, but they push the hair along. That's why my fringe is so messed up, I suppose. Nice healthy ends. So long, old friend. The main reason I wanted to get rid of it, as well as being disheartened by that grey, or all of them, it's so much hard work for such little reward. I've been growing and growing and growing my hair. Oh, I like it now that it's like that. I've been growing it for so long, and I'm still sort of waiting to get to that length where people stop me in the street and go, oh my god, your hair is so gorgeous. But it's still not happening, and it's such hard work getting out of the shower or the bath and having to do so much. I need to remember it's going to look absolutely horrible after I cut this. It's only after they deal with it tomorrow that it's going to look nice. It's for a little girl. It's for a sick little girl as well. So this isn't going to just disappear. This is going to be used for somebody else. See, look how blunt these scissors are. They're not working enough. Let's try IKEA. Can you hear that? We're nearly there. Oh my god! 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 Look how good it looks! Okay, now I can touch it. Oh my god! When I went like that, I was expecting to go like that to let go. There's nothing there. Look, usually when I do this, or even just turn my head to look at something, my hair is stuck on something. This is so weird, this is so weird. This is so weird, 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 weird. I am weird, so weird suits me. Now I just need it bright blue so I don't look like Lord Farquaad. Hey! It looks purple and blue. It's not, it's blue and turquoise. Can you see me alright? Because this sticky pad thing that I told you about ages ago has sort of gone over sticky now because it must have melted in summer. So whenever you touch it now, you've got this permanent sort of yellow patch. I've no idea if you can see me because I'm blind. I need to go and pick up glasses now. I thought I'd give you a blue hair update. I don't know how much you've seen it and I don't know how much you can see it now because of the blindness. So I need to pick them up. I've been out, I went out to like a zoo thing, and not a zoo, that's a lie. I went out to like this farm sort of rescue centre thing. We were hoping to see dogs with my mum, and then afterwards we went to a supermarket, and in that supermarket I have got the worst look I have ever got in my life. Oh my good god. I can only assume it's for the hair. It might be for like my scarring or something, but it was, we were at the checkout just waiting, and this bloke, this massive black bloke in the, I don't know why that's relevant, sorry, just to give you a picture. Oh my god, he didn't even sort of do it subtly. You know when you see something a bit weird, I don't know, sorry, can't really see. You know when you sort of look at someone because you sort of want to look, but you don't know whether they're comfortable with stares or, you know, you just don't want to offend them or something. It was nothing like that. It was a blatant, like, and I was just thinking, Christ almighty, he must be like a nightmare to shop with if that's the look he gives to everything he disapproves of or doesn't like. Oh, biscuits! Oh, washing powder! I'm picking up my glasses. I actually picked them up ages ago. 3 pairs, 3. One of them I think you may have seen. They need adjusting because it doesn't even reach like back. Doesn't even reach back here. It's supposed to curve around, so it's digging into my ears. The other one were Dharma glasses, and they were not even fucking gold. I chose gold ones, and they gave me like this grey. So they had to be changed. And these sort of old woman, sort of nerdy, scientisty glasses. I don't know, that's the best I can describe them. I'll show you them if I get them. And they were lopsided. And she kept going and going and going and trying to fix them, whatever she did. I was like, what are you doing back there? And she's like, it's a secret, basically, okay. It sounded like she had a hairdryer on it and was bending it. Why are you suddenly wonky? Are you alright there? So they've straightened that out a bit and it feels a bit more comfortable. They've straightened it out and curved it inwards, sort of like that, so that it grips you on your head instead of around your ears. But it feels quite comfortable and I'm happy. This is the pair that I originally chose. These were the ones that I chose to buy, and then I got those ones you just saw for free. So when I said like, oh, there's one, never mind. When I said sort of nerdy old woman scientisty, they've got that sort of colour, you know, the brownie sort of colour. But now she's parked in front of me, I'm going to have a little bit more difficulty getting out, but that's fine. So yeah, that's those. And they're quite nice actually. These were the ones that were completely lopsided. They'll be slightly off now. It turns out that some, I mean, apparently one of my ears is slightly higher than the other. You can't see it, really. It's not like, maybe you can see it, I don't know. But I've got quite little ears, so. But this side, it was like this. No, oh god, I shouldn't encourage it. But they worked for ages to fix it, so it's all good. And now someone else is going to park next to me or in front of me or something. There's people everywhere and I don't like it. But these are the ones that I am in love with. These are my Dharma glasses. I love them so much. I have a bit of a fascination with Jeffrey Dahmer anyway for some reason. But these glasses, when I picked them up and tried them on the first time, it was sort of as a joke and I was laughing about it. The more I sort of looked and sort of judged it, I actually started to like them, and especially with the short hair now, it goes, it actually looks good. Here's a hair update. It's the Friday after getting it done. I haven't done anything except dry shampoo today because I would be washing it today, but I'm going to hold off until tomorrow. I think that's the 4th day. I've washed it twice since getting it done. And fading wise, the blue isn't as bad. It's going a little bit pastel. I know it looks a bit purple, but it's not. But the turquoise is going slightly muddy when the green is sort of merging with the bleached colour underneath. It doesn't look awful. No, it looks alright, doesn't it, actually? And it's much better when I curl it. But I'm not going to do that. No point. You don't want to be using heat stuff unnecessarily. I'm using the shampoo that I'll put a picture of now because I don't like saying the word. For some reason it really makes me cringe. And look, you can see the colour is much brighter up here. I thought it would fade more at the roots because that's where I'm washing the oils mostly. But it's down here that it's fading. Ugh. Okay. I also wish I cut off more because I don't like this. Can you see what I'm talking about? It's resting on my sort of shoulders and I slouch when I game. So it's doing that a lot and it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I don't want to have to put straighteners and curlers on it all the time. So yeah, that's what it looks like after 2 washes and not a lot of like heat on it and pretty much no styling products. I've used dry shampoo today. Yeah. Hair update. This is after 4 washes and you can't see it as well as I can in the mirror. It looks like it really washed out, but it's not quite. Well, it's not quite, it's nowhere near washed out. It's just sort of merging now into a slightly greeny colour. It really looks muddy in the camera, but it's not. You're going to have to trust me on that one. But it still feels really soft. This is me when I've just woken up. I haven't done anything, no products, no curling, no brushing. I've literally just woken up. I thought I'd show you what it looks like because I know there'll be a lot of videos where people show what they look like when they're fantastic, but you don't get to see what it looks like just sort of every day. My roots are starting to come through a little bit. I thought I'd come outside to see if it's more accurate. Wait, look, it looks all uneven. It's so strange that in like the mirror with good functioning eyes, it looks like a really good colour. It doesn't drip now or anything. I can dry it with a towel. Whereas the first wash it was everywhere. The second wash it was still sort of dripping. I still had to use kitchen roll to dry my hair. The third one I sort of used kitchen roll to get the main part and then I kept it in a towel for a little while. But this time there was no blue leaking anywhere at all. I think this is as accurate as I'm going to get. It's going to stay like this now until it grows out. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful.